Hello, friends. Just a brief video on my take on coronavirus, specifically quarantine measures and social distancing. This was actually supposed to be a video I should have made earlier, since most countries have already eased restrictions on lockdown measures, but I still want to talk about it anyway. So, as I observed online, whether it's social media or viral videos, I've seen people's immense intolerance to lockdown measures to just be extremely whiny, trivial, insignificant, and quite frankly, unnecessary and dumb, especially in America. And people cause way more stress on themselves than they should. It doesn't help that people here are handling this situation terribly, given that our culture, for the most part, breeds entitlement and selfish me type personalities. Now, as a disclaimer, I'm no expert on pathogenic diseases such as coronavirus, and everything I say is just an opinion. But I'm not the type of person who enjoys conflict and stressing myself out over things that aren't really that big of a deal. So if the government wants people to stay inside and keep your distance from people for an extended period of time, is it really that big of a deal? How are other countries handling it? Asia seems to be doing fine. In fact, they've been wearing masks as a sickness precaution even before this whole fiasco. But people in the States live off of instant gratification. So this thing is an extreme inconvenience to them. People want to get their coffees, people want to go to the beaches and do all sorts of outdoor activities, which I understand sort of, but we live in an incredible time where we have computers and smartphones that allow us to connect to this vast digital landscape, aka the internet. What people don't realize is this isn't going to last forever. If you look at history, take a look at the Spanish flu. It only lasted a couple years, but society eventually returned to normal. In modern times, we have so much at our disposal that we take it for granted. People during the Spanish flu era never had this privilege, but people right now still want to whine about not being able to go outside. Growing up, I was a weird teenager and didn't have that many friends, but naturally, I still wanted to connect with people, and I had a desire to make friends, and thankfully, I had a desktop PC with an internet connection. I spent most of my entire life on the World Wide Web, and I still spend a big portion of my life online. I've made a lot of friends online and even learned a lot of what I couldn't learn from school and reading books alone. The internet is a limitless space of knowledge and information and even entertainment that if a person spent 24 hours a day surfing the web, they would never ever be able to digest everything before they die because there's just too much information to process. But oh no, what about my dating life? Really? Screw your dating life, there's more to life than just touching private parts. Did you know online you can learn how to cook a delicious meal, how to build a PC, how to dismantle and reassemble a gun piece by piece, how to play an instrument, how to do a backflip, all from consuming free videos and free resources from the internet. How cool is that? And if you need material possessions sent to your house, you can just buy stuff and have it shipped in a few days. I could keep myself entertained on the internet for decades. We don't realize how much power we have in our hands. People can run their big mouths all they want about how intelligent they are, how modernized and progressive they are, but you have a smartphone in your hands. Do you even know how that works? Don't talk to me until you can actually build a smartphone completely from scratch. Then you can say you're an intelligent, modernized human being. Like I said, we are privileged and we really take things for granted. Have you ever watched the movie Idiocracy? It's a movie where human intelligence has made a downward spiral into complete dumbassery because they relied too much on technology and automation. I feel like we're really heading towards that. And soon enough, alien civilizations far more advanced than us are gonna laugh at us for entertainment.